What's up, everybody? Happy Monday and welcome to tonight's live stream. Gonna be a quick one here today. I've been under the weather. My daughter's had the stomach flu over the past week. I caught it over the weekend. I'm still on the tail end of a stomach virus, so it's been a chaotic over at the house, to say the least. But I did want to go live because I've had this since Friday. Chat, we have our first ever PSA submission that we got returned to us. And what a journey it has been to actually get this in our possession. We were told by FedEx that we had to sign for it, which makes sense. You know, there's some really valuable cards in here. Stay tuned to figure out which ones are. And of course, the window of time they gave us to get it delivered was like later in the afternoon. So in that morning, I decided, hey, I'll go out, do some errands with the kids and go run around a little bit. And of course, 11:30 comes around. I get the knock on the door. It's FedEx. I missed the delivery. Heartbroken. So I had to scramble. So I ended up figuring out that they had it kept at a local FedEx shop. So I drove 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. We got the package in our possession. It is still sealed. We have not opened it yet. From my understanding, there are some 10s. I got hit with a bunch of upcharges, so there are some 10s in here, but we have our first ever PSA submission. 4 cards, chat. 4 cards. Umbreon VMAX Alt-Art. Sylveon EX from Prismatic, the SIR. Dragonite V Alt-Art, and the Rayquaza VMAX Alt-Art. All in this box. I sent this out in January, late January, and we got this back on Friday. So pretty crazy to think that we waited this long. Time does fly, but sometimes they don't. So what I do have here for tonight's live stream is I do have a bunch of packs that we're going to open. We have some Night Wanderer, some Stellar Miracle, some new Glory to Team Rocket, and then the last pack we'll open up with some celebrations. But chat, we have our first ever PSA return, Umbreon VMAX, Rayquaza VMAX, Dragonite V, and Sylveon SIR in this box. 4 cards, 4 grades. Can we get 10s, chat? Can we get 10s? We got some packs to open. We're going to start with those here now. But let me know down in the comments, what do you think? How many 10s do you think that we got? I still have no idea what is going to be inside here. I have no idea what grades they got. But we have our PSA return here. And we're going to see what we got here in just a minute. But hopefully everybody's doing well and feeling better than how my family has been doing. We've been hit with the stomach virus and it has been brutal. So today's actually the first night that I felt decent to go live. So this may be a quick stream just because I do feel a little bit under the weather, but we're here to have some fun. I've been dying to open up this PSA return and I'm very excited to share it with the community here. But hopefully everybody's having a great week so far, a great start. We have some Glory to Team Rocket packs that will open as well. We're going to fly through this Stellar Miracle, and then we're going to finish up with our PSA return. Chat, I am stoked. Imagine we get a 10 in all of them. Imagine we get the Umbreon VMAX in a 10, the Espeon or the Sylveon in a 10, the Rayquaza. There we go. There's a nice card. Nice little EX to start. We're going to fly through these packs, get to the PSA return, and see what else we got here, chat. All right, here we go. Tomorrow, we do have our Trivia Night Tuesday, where every Tuesday we do go live and run Pokemon Trivia. Hopefully, you're able to join. Those have been always a fun time. The chat always goes crazy. Let me know down in the comments if you've been to one of our Trivia Tuesdays before. Little ace spec. So nothing crazy out of these Japanese packs as we kind of warm up the stream and let people come in. We have our massive PSA return, chat. I've been so excited. I still can't believe that I held off. I got this on Saturday, and today's Monday. So I've had this sealed in my possession now for a few days, just waiting for the right time to go live. And like I said, I finally felt a little bit better. Finally was able to get some strength to go live here and get back on the live stream. We actually have a really busy week this week between Trivia Tuesday and our $60 monthly budget binder challenge. Hey, Night Wanderer always hits for us, chat. Beautiful Japanese art rare. What is this? Duskull? Which one is this? Get our sleeves. Nice hit to start. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been a subscriber for a while, welcome back. I appreciate everybody coming in. Once again, welcome to PokeSauce live stream. Tonight we're going through our PSA submission of 4 cards, chat. 4 cards. Should we reveal one? Should we reveal one for now? Let's do that. We still have a bunch of Night Wanderer packs. Chat, I don't even know how these even come back. PSA return. We're going to crack the seal here now. See if we can scoop up a couple 10s. Hopefully hopefully nothing too low. Hopefully no 8s. I did get hit with an upcharge, so I can only imagine that some of these cards actually did come back. All right, how does this work though, chat? Who's gotten cards graded by PSA? All right, here we go. Let's see how this even gets. All right, packing slip. I'll read that later. Packing slip. I don't even know how to like. All right, chat. Bubble mailer, crazy. 4 slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to see them, so they're all okay. All right, so we're gonna put this down. How do we want to do this? Chat, I'm stoked. Chat, this is crazy. First ever PSA submission on the channel. We sent these cards back in January. Chat. We sent these back in January. Each one of these cards has a story to it too. Each one of these cards was actually pulled by myself or one of my relatives who was in the same facility that I let open a pack. So more to come on there. Let's rip open one more Night Wanderer pack before we get into one of our first grades. But let me know in the comments, have you ever submitted a card to PSA before? CGC or AGS or any of the other grading companies? Gloria, how are you? What's going on? Hope you're having a great week. We have our first PSA submission, 4 slabs, 4 alt arts, 3 alt arts, 1 SIR. We're hoping for 10s. We're hoping for that sauce. I got to figure out what to do with them afterwards. I know that a lot of people do graded guards. Hey, look at this, chat. This is all great signs for what's to come tonight and for this week, hopefully. We pulled the first one, and then we pulled this one right after. Night Wanderer is a fun set. People don't like Shrouded Fable, but the Japanese Night Wanderer is awesome. And Man of Cat, thank you. All of these golf balls are actually from courses that I've been to or courses that I may have found a cool ball that I wanted to take home. So I'm an average golfer, but hey, you know what? We got to like to collect them. All right, chat. 4 cards. All right, and they're all face down. Okay, chat. All right, here we go. Have I been to Kibo Valley? I don't know where that is. I'm on Long Island, New York, so I have a lot of really nice golf courses by me. So I usually stay right there. All right, chat. First graded card. This is crazy. First graded card. Should I open a Snow Hazard booster box? Yeah, why not? I like opening Japanese booster boxes. Let's see what card. I don't want to do the Umbreon last. Let's see. All right, Rayquaza V. Rayquaza V Max, chat. Rayquaza V Max Altar grade reveal. What do we think, chat? What do we think? It's on MDI main. It's my favorites to play on. PSA, what? What do we think we got this graded as, chat? Shall you open a first edition booster box? I opened up a first edition rocket pack on our channel when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Man of Cat 9. What do we think, chat? Why do you think 9? I'm curious. All right, here we go. First grade reveal, chat. First grade reveal. ND, what's going on? First grade reveal. Ah, it's a 9. Mint 9. All right, we'll take that, though, chat. Let's flip this around. Mint 9. Can't be too hopeful. Well, I wonder why this was a 9. This card was really clean. This is my first ever PSA submission, chat. What do we think? Why do we think this maybe got a 9? Maybe a little bit top heavy. That's probably where I would go about it. Maybe too top heavy, chat. But what a beautiful card. What's the QR code on the back? That's to bring it to the card itself. To the PSA registry. Beautiful card though, chat. We'll take a 9. A 9, I think, according to price charting, is about $620, give or take, with a PSA 10 at $983. So it would have been pretty cool, but we'll be all right. Nice card. PSA 9. Rayquaza VMAX as our first grade. All right, let's flip this around. I want to do the Umbreon last, so if I do flip the Umbreon, I'm going to probably put that back. That's the Umbreon. I'm going to do that last. Let's do another one. All right, here we go. Dragonite V. Altart. What do we think, chat? Mac Daddy, what's going on? How are you? Doing our first ever PSA submission. Return ever. Dragonite V. Altart. Evolving Skies. Pulled this one as well. I don't really remember when I pulled this one. I think this was one I pulled in my car. Little car rip. We think 10s, chat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 9. Oh. Dang. All right. I wonder why. Let's flip it around, take a look. 9. Trainer Glenn, what's going on? How are you? How is this a 9, chat? This is our first ever PSA submission. We never sub to PSA. We never sub any cards to get graded. We don't collect graded cards. If you've seen my binder before, it's no grade. Nothing's graded. Why did this get a... It's a 10. Yeah, why is this a 9 is my question. Could be the surface. Yeah, we'll take a closer look at it. But I mean, so cool, chat. What an experience. I sent what made beautiful cards too. Would have been great to be 10s, but at the same time, maybe a micro misprint. Yeah. But let me know, what's your favorite card so far? Do we like the Rayquaza or do we like the Dragonite better? And then these are a bunch of CGC cards that we picked up today as well. We actually got the Charizard VMAX in an 8, Charizard Braxian Tag Team. This is a beautiful card. What do we like better? Do we like CGC or do we like PSA better? These are pretty cool. I do think, though, in general, I like how skinny the slabs are for PSA. I feel like they're just a hair bit skinnier. But this is such a sick card. Yeah, I guess it does depend on the card. Like, some of these do look pretty cool. Like, the Pristine 10s. Like, some of them, the Pristine 10s look pretty neat. Like, that's a beautiful card. But, all right, chat. Like I said, I don't want to go too late on this live. I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather from having the stomach virus with my daughters. You like CGC because of the black labels. This is Team Rocket, chat. We got a bunch of booster boxes coming of Team Rocket. Glory to Team Rocket Japanese. So we're going to go hunting for that Mewtwo soon enough. Trainer Glenn, we have 2 more cards. Umbreon VMAX, Sylveon EX. The last 2 cards for our grade reveal. So far, we've had the Rayquaza V, VMAX 9. We've had the Dragonite V9. Hey! First ever art rare pull out of the Glory to Team Rocket. Like I said, chat, we have a full booster box of this. 2 full booster boxes of this coming. So we're definitely going to get saucy with some of our pulls. Maybe open up some of them during trivia night tomorrow. Here we go. Beautiful. We've actually been pulling some really good cards out of our single packs tonight. Beautiful art rares all over the board. And a lot of these cards you see here tonight are going to be listed on our Mercari shop. We've been selling on Mercari now for over 5 years with over 750 transactions done. So if you are interested in some of the cards that you see here today, some of the slabs, click on the link in our bio. That'll link you to our Mercari shop where you can take a look at all the cards that we have in our inventory. And I'm sure some of the subscribers here are actually people that I met through that app. All right, last pack of Team Rocket returns, and we're going to go through our last 2 grades, and then we'll finish off tonight's live stream with a pack of celebrations. Tomorrow, we'll go live again for our Trivia Tuesday. Usually, that's about an hour stream. We'll probably go live again some point this week to our monthly budget binder. Hey, appreciate the raid. Let's go. Appreciate the raid, everybody. Let's go. That's awesome. Welcome, everybody, to PokeSauce Pulls. We're doing our PSA grade reveal. So far, our first grade that we got back was our Evolving Skies, Rayquaza VMAX, PSA 9, and then we have our Dragonite V, PSA 9. We have 2 more cards to show off. We have a Sylveon EX, and we have an Umbreon from Evolving Skies. So let's take our first one here. Here we go. Let's go, chat. We got a raid here, so we're going to show the sauce. We got ourselves a beautiful Sylveon EX from Prismatic Evolutions. Look at that card. Look at that card. What do we think, chat? 10? What do we think? 9? We've gotten a bunch of 9 so far. Bunch of 9 so far. Do we think we got a 10? We got a 10 yet? All right, here, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Super saucy. What a beautiful card. Oh my goodness. PSA 10, special illustration rare, Sylveon EX. Our first ever PSA submission. We finally got a 10. We finally got a 10. Wow. We actually pulled this on stream too. If you go to our YouTube channel and you go and watch one of our longer form videos, we actually pulled this in one of our videos a long time ago, which was, how far ago was this? 2 months ago, chat. We pulled it. We pulled it 2 months ago. We sent this in January. We finally got it back. Let's go. That's awesome. That's the sauce. And not to get too super sentimental about this, but the day that I actually pulled this card, that morning, my grandfather had actually had passed away. So later that night when I was going through some rips and pulls, I mean, kind of a moment right there to be able to pull something like this. Absolutely insane. Thanks everybody for watching. We have one more card. We have an Umbreon VMAX. Umbreon VMAX Altart, chat. Let's show real quick. Boom. Umbreon VMAX Altart, chat. Mr. Edis, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for the raid. I wish I was going live a little bit longer tonight, but like I said before, had a little bit of a stomach virus over the weekend, and we're just recovering, but I had to go through this. I had to go through this. We got a Moonbreon, chat. Moonbreon, here we go. A 10, 8, 9, or 6. Let's go, chat. What do we think? If this goes to be a 10, I don't know what I'll do. All right, what do we think? 10? Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate that, everybody. Here we go. What do we think? 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Sauce! What do you say, chat? Let's go. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I've had this in my collection for so long now, and I finally decided, let's get this sent. Let's get this sent to PSA. I pulled the Sylveon and said, let's get this sent. Let's get all these sent to PSA. And chat, a 9 on the Rayquaza, a 9 on the Dragonite, a 10 on the Sylveon, and a 10 on the Umbreon VMAX. And it's all good. Unknown can chill in here as long as you want. Appreciate the watch time. Look how beautiful this card is. So I actually have a funny story about this one. Thank you, everybody. This is awesome. This is crazy. So real quick story on that, chat. I actually had went on a long time ago. I went and got a lot of Evolving Skies packs. And I went to my family's house and said, hey, I got some packs. Let's open up some packs. And I got down to my last pack of Evolving Skies. And I had a little cousin who was there. And he said, can I open it? And it was one of those things where you know how it is when you love opening packs, especially packs like Evolving Skies. Like, you don't want to let them open it because you want to pull the sick card. And I said, you know what? Go ahead. Open it up. And, of course, the last pack out of Evolving Skies, the last pack that we got, next thing you know, he pulls that card out. Umbreon, we freaked out. I did not think this was going to get a 10, but absolutely, that's crazy. I can't believe. Should we get a graded guard for this? Should we get a slab mag? We're going to celebrate that with a pack of celebrations. Thank you all for hanging out here tonight on the PSA return live stream. Tomorrow we're going live for Trivia Tuesday, where we do polls at the bottom like that, and we ask a bunch of trivia questions, Pokemon related. And then from there, we just have some fun. So if you like Pokemon trivia, if you like hanging out, tomorrow we go live probably around 10 o'clock Eastern, And we also have our monthly budget binder challenge as well. Here we go. Allie, how are you? Not a lazy person. Here we go, chat. Last pack. Hey, and a Dark Gyarados. And a Zacian V. What a night, chat. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to go live too long tonight. Just because I've been, I honestly feel like I'm probably going to knock out as soon as I get off this stream. It's been a week between the girls being sick, me being sick, my wife now being sick. It's been an absolute doozy. But yeah, Laura, thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a week and a half. So to pull and kind of start the week with some saucy singles that we got right here, and then to also get some amazing PSA returns. I mean, chat, how do we not get excited about the week from here? With PSA 10s, none of them, yeah. I'm probably not going to sell any. I'm probably not going to sell the 10s. The 9s, maybe. There's a big Long Island TCG show this weekend. Hayden, thank you so much. Icy, thank you so much as well. Here we go. Look at that one, though, chat. I'm stoked. I'm so stoked. This is awesome. This was worth the wait for sure. It's worth the wait for sure. But chat, once again, quick stream. Want to pop on live quick to do this PSA return, open up some packs. Appreciate the raid. That was awesome. Never gotten raided before. Tomorrow we're going live for Trivia Tuesday. Hopefully I feel better. If I'm not, I'll probably let you all know. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been around, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully everyone has a great rest of the night. Stay saucy, my friends. I'll see you next time. I'm stoked. Let's go, chat. What do you say?